Hey everybody, it is Kat and I am back with yet another reading. Today we are going over our cancers. I know it's been a couple of days since I've been online, but I have done some really amazing meditating. I've even added a new deck to this reading today. I did go ahead and pre-pull because I wanted to save time being that I did add the new deck. Definitely want to thank everybody for all of your likes, subscribes, and shares. It is very, very appreciated. And I have had a really good meditation. So I hope everyone is doing well and are over their stuffness from Thanksgiving, for lack of a better way to say it. But I am going to start off by going ahead, as always, letting you guys take a scope of the layout. So because I did pre-pull, I definitely want to take this time to go ahead and show you guys what we've got going on. So I did add a new deck, which is from our Chakra Goddess deck. It is a brand new deck. I've played with it a little bit, but we're going to definitely take a look at everything. So I hope you guys are ready because today will be a day. So Cancers, it is your day. And I definitely appreciate you guys and all of the time that you guys take with me. So please, without further ado, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. If this does resonate with you, just send me a really nice thumbs up, even if you don't have time to comment. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading and thank you for your time. And without further ado, let's get started. So for your overall read today, we are going to go ahead and get started. You guys did receive the positive recognition card, and this tells you congratulations. Your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's time for you to shine. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities. And we're going to move that out the way. We also got the helper of action. It says, you are blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be a great idea, or excuse me, it would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first. You probably don't have the time. So get busy, follow your instincts, and have fun. You or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable, and enthusiastic, and can do anything with a smile. You guys also received the messenger of thought. And messenger of thought is letting you know that a new topic or intellectual project is exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you feel ready to move forward. New information may require changes to your plans, but make sure that you review all documents carefully. Someone you know will meet, or someone who loves to learn and share knowledge is coming into your place. This person is brilliant and truthful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic. Oh, that is interesting. It sounds a lot like you, Cancer. Definitely sounds a lot like you. So I'm also going to go ahead with your overall read and start off with our new Chakra Goddess deck. If my cards will participate, we'll be all right today. I just can't win for losing today, but it's okay. We gonna get this all done. So you received the Chakra Goddess card of self-assurance. I mean, look at this, all this orange. I mean, look how like she's halfway covered. And you know, I never ever read anything gender specific. So this could be a he, this kind of going through some things. Definitely, you know, possibly have a she in it, you know, or however you address yourself. It's a lot of orange in this card, so I'm having some really good feelings about this. I definitely want to go to the book because, like I said, I am learning this deck. And what did I do with that book? Oh, there it is. All right, so this is our Goddess Chakra Oracle deck by Melvin Brown, Mel Brown. I don't know how I got Melvin out of that, but it is what it is. let's find this card. That was self-assurance. All right, so self-assurance self-assurance is a quality which we work really hard to gain and that can be taken from us with little effort, particularly when we willingly allow others to damage our sense of worth and self-esteem. Self-assurance is based on the belief that we value ourselves and are willing to allow others to have their opinions that differ from ours, yet still stand strong in what we believe to be our truth. Self-assurance is something that you usually don't lack, but you have allowed someone to undermine your sense of trust, and this has extended to the trust that you once had in yourself. This person does not deserve to have such power. Initially, you were tricked into allowing this person to make decisions for you, and now you don't know how to stop it. Try harder. You can regain your power in this situation, and when you do, you will have to make a commitment to yourself to not allow this to occur again. This is just the first test. The others won't be so difficult if you conquered this one. Wow, that is super powerful. So, I mean, I know you guys generally are very loving and emotional people and can allow certain things to kind of get into you. And that kind of takes it to where people can kind of have some sort of control. And even with this card looks like, you're hiding yourself from reality. Even though you see yourself and who you're capable of being, you shun down when this person speaks up or they open their mouth. Stop letting this person control your life. I don't care who it is. This is your life. You've got one chance to live it the way you want to live it before you start living your past life. So I definitely want you guys to pay attention to your chakras. Pay attention to your self-assurance. You got this. The second card that you received with this new chakra deck is Inner Instinct, which goes right along with your reassurance and your self-assurance of self. I love this card because if you look at the trees on the card and then how it's holding this moon made out of a yin yang, can you see that? Oh, there you go. Out of a yin yang. And I mean, what better colors to have is with this royal purple and this white. And I mean, living in the middle of a tree, trees bring about life. And the thing that you have within you, you have a lot of courage, but definitely you know what you want in life. So I definitely want to read this card. I hope you guys got a really good visual of that. Let's see what they're talking about because this is going to be deep. Purple always brings about royalty to me. So I want to see what this has to say. Like I said, I'm still learning this deck. So this is definitely going to be interesting utilizing this deck with you guys. So you are my babies with this. Let me find this. This is Inner Instinct. Oh, found it. There we go. So Inner Instinct is our own inner wisdom that cannot be influenced by all of the other events that are happening around us. We all have the ability to understand the universe at a deeper level and to listen to the messages she gives us as random thoughts or voices that have no place in this earthly plane. She talks to us constantly. However, like the children we often choose to ignore the chatter from our mother as we are busy playing grown-ups and have no need for parental interaction. In our version of the game, man, how many of us as kids were like, nope, don't want to hear that? I mean, that's some seriousness. I'm going to reread that because I want you to hear that. I really, really want you to get that message. It says, she talks to us constantly. However, like the children we often choose to ignore the chatter from our mother as we are busy playing grown-ups and have no need for parental interaction in our version of the game. The universe is giving you very clear messages. In fact, these messages are so clear that it would be easy to believe that you're stuck in your own personal version of the Groundhog Day. Being stubborn and rebelling against change is not an enduring quality. It's hard work for everyone. And it's time for you to take a break and give in. Not every event needs to be a battle. Not every battle has to be won. Sometimes a truce is just an alternative way to win, while it's still keeping your dignity. Man, this is some deep stuff. Like, I am loving this, man. I hope you guys are feeling this too, because this is some deep stuff. You guys got the card of self-love. If that's not a beautiful image of loving yourself and basking in your own inner beauty and your outward beauty and just being appreciative of every curve, inch, and look that you have, everything about you, just loving yourself 182%. I don't know what is. Like, this is a beautiful image. I am loving this deck already, you guys. This is really awesome. Let's see what that has to say. Here it is. Self-love. Self-love is a difficult emotion to nurture, as it is often confused with ego, which is not. It is definitely not ego. It's self-love. Ego is used to have power over others, whereas self-love is an internal emotion used only for yourself. Self-love is gentle love, which recognizes the vulnerabilities which our human experiences bestow upon us. Self-love accepts who we are without judgment and encourages us to accept our mistakes and to look within to find forgiveness. Self-forgiveness is an art form within itself. The ability to have experiences which don't quite work out is the beauty of life. It provides us with experiences that challenge our beliefs and our trust, yet following each of these times, we can look back and explore what we learned from the experience and celebrate the courage and wisdom gained by our own ability to survive and grow. You may be feeling a little bit weary. The constant demands on you to be the truth maker is beginning to leave scars on your emotional body. You are standing in the middle of a war, attempting to deflect the blows and lessen the damage from everyone else's battles. Take time out to find some quiet time and reassess the situation. You need to find your own self-love and look within to determine if being the referee is really your role. Find time to explore the damage this role creates on all the different levels of your being. When you reassess this situation, you will find the courage to walk away and leave the worrying parties to finish the battle on their own. Time to look after you. Time to find peace. It's there. You just need to care enough for yourself to want it. Man, look, I might as well just end the reading right there. But we not going to, because that's some real stuff. But we got some other stuff to look at, because we got some things going on and some people that's talking to us. So, you guys, y'all have been on this warpath and literally have been being pulled in two separate directions, trying to decide on what journey you're trying to go on. You're being pulled within yourself and then being pulled with someone that you love. Do I keep walking the same path or do I do something different? The reason I know this is because you guys got the Two of Swords. And she's blinded. She feels like she doesn't know her direction, but yet she's blindfolded and still has the decision to be able to make a move. And all of this water behind you, if you notice, man, this is some crazy-ish. So there's a bunch of turmoil like directly behind her in this water. And water has a lot to do with your emotional warfare, your emotional self. But if you look a little bit further behind her, the further she gets away from her own negative thoughts and her own idealistic version of what's perfect, the water gets calm. even in the midst of the rocks. But her legs are crossed, her arms are crossed, like she's I'm ready to lie down and die, but yet there's no reason to. You're still trying to figure this out. There's a new crescent moon here. There's directions that you're going in, boo. You have been juggling work, home, play. You've been juggling so much. When are you going to find a balance? The time is now. The time is now to find that balance within yourself so that you can start to feel like yourself again. Because once you start to feel like yourself again, everything that you've been going through is going to come full circle. Everything that you have experienced up until this very moment is going to come full circle. You guys got the Wheel of Fortune. And if you notice, this person here, this wheel is spinning because this person is gliding on their back while this other person sits up here as they're turning and is trying to hold on to the spinning of the world. That goes to speak back to the self-love and being self-assured within yourself, because you know what you want. You know where you're trying to go. And can't nobody tell you about you but you, boo. They can try, but they can't tell you about you. There have also been a lot of abundance coming through you. There's been monetary blessings. You know, you are looking into, this is the Queen of Pentacles, and the rabbit is showing me that there's a lot of multiplying. There's a whole lot of multiplying that's going on. And it seems like the last couple of reads I've done, there's been quite a few of you guys that have gotten the Queen of Pentacles. You got some Capricorn energy going on here. There's somebody in your life that's trying to help lead you to the right direction and get you where you got to go. So I don't know if you have Capricorn in your sign, or if you got somebody that's very close to you that's a Capricorn, that you guys are partnering together and starting to make magic. When I look at how these roses are blooming and how the sky has turned orange, remember the self-assurance card is also orange. Believe in yourself. Believe in knowing that you can do anything that you put your mind to get yourself financially where you got to go. It may take some time, but once you start putting that hope and belief and faith in yourself, you will start to multiply everything. Everything that you touch is going to multiply and turn gold. It's going to bring you financial abundance and financial bliss. And you're going to start learning how to balance out your finances to make it grow for you, to make your money grow for you. There's been some third-party situations going on, some heartbreak. You've cried a lot of tears. There's been a lot of stormy nights where you've probably tossed and turned throughout a lot of this. But with this Three of Swords, it's like there's three people that are being involved, and I don't know if they all know about each other. But what I do know is that if you notice with this sword here that's in the middle, this sword is kind of standing outward. The rest of these swords are going in, crossing in between this heart. And kind of, if you look at it, this Two of Swords is kind of doing the same thing. So you've got choices in lovers even. And it's not all bad, but you've got to be able to communicate to open up with what you're trying to do, because you guys, excuse me. Oh, apologize. Allergy season. You guys got the King of Swords, and all of these swords, the Three of Swords and the King of Swords, this is all bringing about a lot of communication. There's been a lot of chatter. You've been talking, honey. You've been talking and talking, probably till you blue in the face, and not seeing any difference in some occasions with what you're experiencing. Somebody's been trying to control you and manipulate you into doing something different. And, we're not going to allow this to stop your transformation, because you got the Three of Butterflies. So there's going to be 3 steps and 3 situations that are going to help you transform. And each of these situations, it may be where you're closing one door, walking through another one, and then technically walking through 2 more doors. But all of this is going to come through you communicating with Source on a higher level. And I say this because, you're up in the clouds sitting up here with this King of Swords. These eagles up here are soaring, and they're in a pair. So, you've got these 3 butterflies in this pair of eagles that are flying off together. there's been some things, some projects that and things that you're working on with the Three of Pentacles that you're starting to finally master. You're starting to open up your creativity and see things on a brighter level. Not only are you being more creative, but you are literally taking up as if you are an empress of something, apprentice. I'm sorry, I apologize. Apprentices of something. So there's someone that's teaching you new ways, whether it's they're teaching you to meditate or they're teaching you a new craft, and you're starting to really enjoy it and get really good at it. Enjoy these things. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You know, as you see this person that's being drawn is, you know, on display, and I'm talking about all out display, full in love with herself, not ashamed. She curvy, she thick, she got a little fur baby down there, but it's okay. She loves who she is for all of who she is, and that may be something that you are working on. That's your work of that you're starting to gain patience and gain understanding with that self love of loving yourself. I mean, look at this. So we've got this lady here that is, you know, she's all out and being okay with embracing herself enough to be forefront of someone else's project, or to be a figure, a model figure, and all of her loveliness. Maybe you're getting into modeling, but you're too afraid to do so, or someone keeps telling you how beautiful you are, and you're afraid to be your true naked self in front of them. I see so many different things when I see this. I mean, even with the teacher here standing and coaching and giving lessons of this, somebody in your life has been pushing you to just love yourself as you are, and you've got to start embracing that. Like, now is the time. Now is the time. We are almost at a new year, and before next year comes, you're gonna stop beating up on yourself, because you also got the World card, which means everything that you touch is gonna be beautiful. This is signs of new beginnings and transformation. This goes back to that Wheel of Fortune, where everything is pulling up its own cycles. All of the cycles are being pushed forward. The world does what? What does the world do all the time? It constantly spins. The only thing in the world that ain't gonna never change is time. The clock may change, but the fact that we are still spinning and going through time, that's constant. That's a consistency. So you're going to continue to grow and continue to change throughout as you live your life, but you've got to embrace that. You're going to be getting some information that's going to be coming to you real fast, and it's going to have you moving real fast and making some changes real fast. And you've got to be ready. If you see this person on this Eight of Wands, they are on a motorcycle burning goddamn rubble. They are hitting that pavement. And in order to achieve the goals and the dreams that you're going to want to achieve over this next year, you're going to have to hit the pavement and listen to them words that's being said to you. These words of wisdom are coming down through heaven. They coming down up from the sky, where, you know, somebody's throwing them for them. That ain't them throwing them at themselves, or nobody else throwing the thoughts and words and ideas at them. Your ideas are going to start to make moves and prosper. Let me get this out the way, because we got some more to talk about. I do want to get a little bit of clarity on this Eight of Wands and see if I see anything else that's going on. So let me get some clarity cards out here. Put this on this Eight of Wands. Because, honey, y'all see that? All that blue sky in the middle of the desert, they just flying through the desert. Maybe there's some moves that's about to be made, but it's a lot. Y'all got me. Oh! These cards flying out at me. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's see what we got going on here. Give me a little bit of clarity on this Cancer situation. Why these Eight of Wands is going so fast, and where they going? Okay. All right. So there's going to be some definitely, you know, dropping. You got this 10 of Wands, which means you were letting go of all this worry, all this anguish, these thoughts and craziness you've been having going on, doubting yourself, ain't feeling like yourself. Oh, I don't feel pretty enough to this, that, and the third. Honey, you was the baddest bitch walking. Excuse my French for those of y'all that don't like a cursor, but you know, y'all know how I get down. You got the 10 of Wands. Normally, in a lot of the decks, this is person is carrying all these wands on their back through a long struggle, running away from from their palace, running away from their own. And don't you let nobody run you up out of your house. By no means necessary. Drop all them sticks just like this lady done dropped her sticks. You done been through enough. Drop all of that worry, that self-doubt, all these negative things that people are saying to you. Drop it off where it is. Because you ain't got no time for that. All these tens. Tens are so much signs of completion and blessing. You got a 10 of pentacles. You sowing gifts. You got plenty of talents. And you're sowing things and putting things together because you are a gift giver. Your gifts are supposed to be spread throughout the people that you are around, and you got to keep doing what you're doing. Some things have died. Some things have died. And that's okay, because some of that stuff got to fall off of you. It ain't meant for you no more. It ain't meant for you to walk in it and deal with it. Your ancestors and your angels, there's somebody watching over you that's definitely telling you that it's okay to have let that stuff go. I don't know who it is. I feel like it's a woman, somebody that in past. I don't know if it's been recent or in the last couple of years, but they've passed and they watching over you. And they telling you it's okay to walk through those gates. It's okay to walk through this self-love, this appreciation. It's okay to listen to yourself. Follow those words and those voices that are talking to you, honey. Listen up and listen out. Oh, Jesus, y'all. If this ain't something serious, I don't know what is. I'm going to put these up. I'm going to definitely get this out my way. So I pulled out some of our some of our archangel cards as well, y'all. Y'all got a lot of threes going on, a lot of threes, a lot of tens. These are very high numbers. I'm going to definitely look into this when we get to our numerology portion of this. This read probably is going to be just a little bit longer today than normal because of that new deck I was dealing with, but I got y'all. So this is the Three of Gabriel. It's definitely telling you that prosperity is arising from you wisely planning. And it's time for you to take the next step. Be optimistic about your plans because they're definitely going to turn out as you expect. Stop worrying about if things are going to happen the way you expect them to, because they will. You just make the steps and plan it and put yourself in a place to get it when it's time. You got the Ace of Michael, and you've got a wonderful idea. It's a brand new idea. I don't know if you've been sleeping on it, dreamed about it, what it is. It done came to you. You need to listen to it. Because although there will be bumps in the road, do not allow those bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up any communication problems that you have with other people. Because people going to misunderstand you all day long. But clear that shit up. If they thought you said something one way, stop right there. Let me explain to you what I really meant. Okay? I need y'all to be real with yourself at this point in time. Stop biting your goddamn tongue for other people. Excuse my French. Please forgive me, everybody. But sometimes I just got to be as blunt as possible. Y'all know I'm a Capricorn. I don't know how to hold my tongue too often. But definitely, y'all, please clear up all the communication issues that you've been having. Somebody hurt you, said something to somebody that hurt their feelings, and you wasn't intending to hurt their feelings. You was just trying to tell them that this is where you at right now. You got the Knight of Michael right behind this. It's a time for you to stay very strong and be committed to your goals. You are very intellectual and very diligent at what you do. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Right now, with just like them Eight of Wands, it's time for you to move quickly. Remember I told you that Eight of Wands was burning rubber. So it is definitely time for you to move quickly. Make sure that you choose your logic over your emotional mindset. You know, and a lot of times we get emotional or we get all flooded behind some things, whether it was the past and it looked like a duck, so it got to quack like a duck. No, it ain't always a duck, baby. You know, definitely choose your logic over your emotions. There's a lot of sudden changes that are going to be coming in place if you definitely follow your inner instinct. Okay. Y'all got the Archangel Chamuel, and this is all about perspective. You know, everybody, it's 1,000 ways to look at a glass of water. People always ask you, is the glass half full or half empty? It depends on who the fuck looking at it and how you're looking at it. You know, it's all in your perspective from the angle that you're sitting in. If you're standing, if you're moving around when you're looking at it, it all just depends. If you're looking right over it, you ain't sure whether it's either or. But when you choose perspective over somebody else's understanding, you're going to know that there's a better way for you to be able to do something. So now is definitely a time for you to take some reflection and pause. Take a breather. Y'all, man, y'all know my favorite phrase is alt control delete. Pause, alt control, and delete. Honey, hold on, wait a minute, because I need to delete that, reprogram that. So it's okay for you to dare to be different. Stand outside of your box. I don't care how you look at this card. If you look at it as if this man is Superman upside down, flying down towards the ground, or you can look at it as if he's standing on the ground and flying up. It's all in how you perceive it. Perception is everything. Stop letting people tell you what you think, okay? And how you feel about something. Y'all, I got 3 more cards I gotta go over with y'all, and I'm gonna give y'all's life back, okay? Y'all's angels and ancestors have a few words for y'all, and we just gonna definitely look at it and talk about it. So you guys got the snake card, and this is definitely telling you that it is time to shed old skin. Stop being that you that you was 10 years ago. It's time for you to be a new version of you. Shed that stuff and be who you are. Shed that dead skin and that dead weight, all that hurt and situations that you don't need no more. Ex-girlfriends, ex-boyfriends to keep calling your phone, telling they still love you, but yet they play with your mindset. We ain't got time for that. You are in a new plateau. You are moving different. This is 2021, honey, coming into 2022. We have nothing but abundance to play. We are walking through open doors and open gates. Okay. You also received the summer card. This is definitely telling you to bask in joy and light. And there's a bee on here. And when I think of bees and honey hives, all I think about is sweetness and golden color and just, sweetness. In the summertime, the bright sun shining on you. The bees make the most honey during the heat. The hotter it is, the better the honey. You know what they say a lot of times, the most darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. It's just all in how you look at it. So now it's time for you to bathe yourself in happiness and in joy and things that bring light about you. Girl, if you don't go shine your rays, boy, girl, honey. Last thing I got to tell y'all, once again, we are talking about your perspective. So y'all got the eagle card. If you notice that this eagle he's got his feet wide open. I don't know if y'all can see that. He ready to grasp some stuff. He done saw this prey. He ready to go pick it up and grab it, eat it, and probably feed his youngins. But also, his eyes are open. He paying attention. So definitely start looking at things from a higher perspective. Pull yourself closer to whoever you believe in, whatever your source is. Pull yourself closer to that and lean on it. And look at it from that way. Look at it all from all angles so that you can be able to pull yourself where you need to be, baby. Please, please, please take heed to this. If you felt anything, I'm going to give y'all this last one. It was at the bottom of the deck. This was the Spirit Fox. It's telling you to trust in your talents during these trying and challenging times, during all these changes that's happening in your life. Trust in your talents. Please take a look at that fox. He is a beautiful thing with all them beautiful feathers. When I see those feathers, all I can think about is a dream catcher. Matter of fact, look at this. Hold on. Can y'all see? Where's my camera at? Give me 1 second. Do you see that? I said dream catcher, then turned around and looked in the center of this fox's, I don't know if that's a beard or a mane or what you call it on the fox, but look at that. Man, ain't nothing but wheels of fortune. So, y'all, it's talking to me. It's talking to me. We having a moment. We having a moment. Y'all, that is my time. I hope this resonated with you. Definitely please like, subscribe, and share. Leave me some words, honey. If you feel some type of way about this reading, let me know what's going on, Mr. Cancer and Mrs. Cancers, and all y'all Cancers. But I love y'all. This is Kat. Y'all know what it is. Baby, I love y'all. Be safe out there. Keep your mind up and your hearts clear, all right? Love y'all.